I was given an opportunity a while ago to go to Russia. And in Russia, I saw the love and the pain of the people that live there. And in that place, a message came to us, and it was a treaty, which my grandmother was so kind to pick up because I dropped. And I would like to first read the introduction of that to you, and again, be patient with me because I don't read in public often. But then I would like to read this treaty to you that was given to us in spirit, by spirit. And I really struggled with putting it down on paper because I'm not a person that does these kinds of things. I work in ceremony and in the traditions of our people. But I chose to do that because it was given to me in a sacred way. And I didn't want to walk away from something that might have been able to change the world. You are invited to join in a global effort to bring peace to the world. Please read, and if you can, sign the World Peace Treaty. The World Peace Treaty belongs to the world. Please gather as many signatures as possible. We'd like to take a global collective declaration of peace to the United Nations and The Hague. We are seeking an acknowledgement that they need to seek other alternatives to technological warfare, and that they have the support to seek those alternatives from a global body of people rooted in peace from all nations. We are asking that copies of the World Peace Treaty be taken to all villages that have had no voice, all of the towns, all of the places where people wish to be heard and acknowledged. It is important to understand that the World Peace Treaty is separate from treaties based on economic, religious, or territorial concerns. This treaty is a call to the people of the world to seek and affirm peace first and foremost to one another. It is intended to show all governments of the world that the instruments of war are no longer the sounds we will allow to be played. They must, for the sake of all creation, learn a new song. And this song must be one of peace, in which each and every one of us from all over the earth are the instruments that will be heard in our symphony of life. This is not an academic peace treaty. We would ask the signatures of the birds, the trees, and all the creatures of the earth, if it were possible. And so each of our signatures is also their signatures. Thank you for your support and your help. And the treaty reads in this way: We, the people of the earth, recognize that peace belongs to the individual as well as the whole. We acknowledge our governments and their aspirations, yet peace is truly the individual's right and responsible to seek and affirm. I put down my signature and my word that from this moment to the end of time, I will not blindly raise arms against my brothers and sisters. I will no longer send my children to be lost for concerns that are not in the interest of world peace. I do not turn away from my nation, only war. Through my beliefs, which are also mine alone, I enter into an agreement with other peoples of the world to steadfastly seek peace as we have sought war in the past. Let this be a binding treaty between us. 1, not to raise arms against one another. 2, to not destroy through war the innocent creatures of the earth. And 3, to implore our governments through peaceful means to seek other avenues besides mass destruction or strategic destruction. For our people are not the only ones who suffer. Each and every created life force that is marred by the destruction of war weeps. As a human being, I accept the responsibility of peace and do so in good conscience. with my signature as a sign of my commitment and hope for global peace. Now, this wasn't something that I would have written, but it was something that came to me and a woman who I have a great deal of love and respect for, a woman that works for peace as well. And her name is Robin Milstead.